Good morning to one and all present here. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a very warm welcome to all the dignitaries and participants present here. I, Dr. Renu Sharma, feel privileged to welcome our worthy resource person for today's session, Ms. Indu Agarwal, Chairperson Disha for India Foundation and Educational Trust on Emotional Wellness. Dr. Rajendra Singh, Principal of College in absentia, Dr. Prem Singh, convener of IIC of the college, my dear colleagues and dear participants to this online session on business model canvas organized by Institution Innovation Council of our college. A business model canvas is a visual representation of a business model, highlighting all its key factors. We can say it's a journal, holistic and complete overview of the working of the business, its customers, revenue and stream and many more. Friends, today we have assembled to learn about how do we make a business model canvas, what steps we should take to fill the business model canvas. And for that, we have a very energetic and knowledgeable resource person with us who will share her insight into the topic. But before that, I would request Dr. Prem Singh, convener of our IAC cell, to formally welcome and introduce our resource person to the participants. Prem sir, over to you.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Ma'am, we welcome you on behalf of management of the college, principal of the college, and Institutions Innovation Council of the college, and all the ambassadors of the real institution, that is our students. Indu Agarwal ma'am is a visionary entrepreneur. She is always enriching everyone's lives by being the leading light and touching the lives of people through her trainings and health awareness programs. To pursue her passion of making a difference in lives of people, she said goodbye to her lucrative corporate career and started her organization, Disha, for India Foundation and Educational Trust. She started her career as an academic coordinator with Fiji, having worked with the industry for corporates like HSBC, Indus Bank, Bajaj Allianz, and Fiji for over 12 years. She took the calling of her heart and started on her own with an objective transforming and revolutionizing the lifestyle of an individual through emotional wellness, preventive health care, financial literacy, and youth empowerment programs. Indu ma'am has been an indispensable resource in helping people dramatically increase their image impact, presence, and their level of performance. She touches important aspects of life and management in her training program. Students, professionals have been benefited from her dynamic workshops in North India. Her ability to connect with mind, heart, and spirit makes her a wonderful trainer. She knows what makes people tick, what blocks their potential, and how to deliver practical takeaway information that her attendees can put to work in day-to-day life. She has been widely appreciated for her work and vision. Ma'am, we again welcome you. Over to Renu ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Now I would request our speaker for the session, Ms. Sandhu Agarwal, to enlighten the audience with her tips and tricks on the topic. Welcome, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Renu ma'am. Hope my voice is audible and PPT is visible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am, it's clearly audible and the PPT is visible to all the participants, I guess.
Thank you so
Because
much.
it is visible to me.
Thank you so much. So today we will speak on when we start a business, how to design a business model so that it gives us clarity, it gives us footprint for a successful business. So first of all, I welcome all the students for this powerful session. And I know India is full of potential. Our youth is very energetic. wherever I go, host my programs, conduct my programs, I always get powerful response from the students. So all of students, are you ready? Because I'm sure next 30 to 40 minutes, what we will discuss in this program can bring a visible change in your life. So hope everyone is ready. You can just type yes so that I know, yes, you all are ready. So today I will speak about, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the response. So today I will speak about how to create your own business model, what business model canvas is all about, why there is a need to create business model, how we can be benefited from it. So first of all, I would just like to share with you what business model canvas is all about. This business model canvas was actually, invented by, discovered by, discovered by, this was hello, hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I thought it got disconnected. No worries. So this model was created by Alexander Osterwalder. Now, why a business model canvas? Because business model canvas is a strategic management template, which I will explain you in detail for developing a new business model. And of course, you can document your existing business model. Let's say if some business owners, they are already running their business from last 10 years, 20 years, 15 years, but they are not making use of technology in their existing business. In that case, even by using this model, they can increase the productivity of their business. They can make their business more effective. So what I mean to say, this business model canvas can be used by startups, new business owners, as well as existing business owners. Now, this kind of business model canvas will give you an insight about your customers. Customer is the king. Customer is more important. From customer, we are going to generate value. From customer, we are going to generate revenue. But why customer will pay us? Why customer will give us their hard-earned money? When we will give them some value proposition. Because when there is a business relationship, there is a give and take. When we will add value in their life, give them some value, that's how the customers, they will pay us. They will make our organization very profitable. So customers are an important aspect. So it will give us an insight into our customer base, what kind of value proposition we are going to give them, what kind of channels we are going to use to reach our customer base, how our company is going to be cost effective, what is going to be our cost structures, who all are going to be our key channel partners. So all this is, when we get clarity about all these things, how many of you feel, yes, it will be easier for us to run a profitable business? If you feel yes, you can type yes. Because personally, I did my post graduation in economics and I understood very clearly that understanding about our customers, cost structures, channel partners, it's very, very important. Another is, you can also use this model to understand your competitors, what model they are executing, what methodology your competitors are using. So definitely with the same business model, you can find out the strength of your own business, as well as you can understand your competitors better. So how many of you feel, yes, this kind of clarity is required when we set up a business? Yes, there are many students, they can type yes, no, so that I understand, yes, it is important for you or not. So, because until and unless we understand the importance of anything, why we will put in efforts? So that is the reason I spoke to you about why this is important. Business model canvas will give us a quick overview. Like when we speak about a traditional business plan where we make big files, we make, we do a lot of documentation, which is actually very, very time consuming. Business model canvas give us an entire clarity on one piece of paper or one piece of chart. So business model canvas provides a quick overview of the business model, and definitely it saves a lot of time for us. Then the visual nature of business model canvas is such, it makes us easier for us, for everyone to understand the business. For example, we want to share our business model with our employees. If our employees will have clarity about the business, definitely they will put in their heart and soul. We would like to share our business model with our stakeholders. If our stakeholders, if our venture capitalists, they will understand our business model, our revenue line, our customer base, we can get funding very easily. And then it will be easier for us to find out channel partners. Then, as I told you, business model canvas is used by large organizations as well as startups. Then it will help us understand the building blocks of business. I will speak to you about building blocks of business. There are 9 building blocks when I speak about business model canvas. And let's understand 9 business components one by one. When I say 9 business building blocks, first, as I already told you, our customers. Customer is the king. Now, when it comes to customer, we need to find out the segment. When I say segment, am I giving products and services for kids? Whether I am offering my services for teenagers, I am offering my services for adults. Am I offering my services for middle age group? Am I offering my service for elder age group? Then I need to understand whether I'm offering my services for females, I'm offering my services for male, or whether I'm offering my services for males and females both. So what I mean to say, when we write building blocks, we need to define our customer. We need to look at the customer segment, whether we are targeting low income group customer. Are we targeting higher income group customer? How many of you feel that before we start a business, actually, once we are writing our business model on paper, defining our customer categorically is very, very important. If you feel it is important, you can type yes in the chat box. Yes, it is important. Because from customer you are gonna derive lot of value. Without customer, no model can survive, no business model can survive. So do you feel customer segmentation is very, very important? If yes, you can write yes, important in the chat box. Second, as I already told you, why customer will pay you. Value proposition. What your product and services will offer. What is the job you get done for your customer? See, customer doesn't want your product. Customer does not want your services. Customer wants the solution for their problems. For example, Jio came up in the market 2 years back. It gave a value proposition to the customers that we are giving you internet facility free of cost for 1 year. And due to that free value proposition, they added a huge customer base. Let's say Oyo. When Oyo started giving value proposition to the customers at availability of rooms at cheaper rates, more accessibility to hotels, that's how Oyo started growing from a small startup to a big startup. Companies like Zomato, company like Uber, companies like Ola, in a very short span of time, they created their mark in the market just by giving good value proposition to the customer. They saved time of the customer, they saved money for the customer, and that, look at Blinkit and Grofers, delivery at your place in 9 to 10 minutes. If they are ready to deliver grocery in 9 to 10 minutes, it is saving a lot of time for the customers. And that's how they are using the services of Blinkit. So they gave value proposition, and that's how they have started capturing market from the older players. Hope this is clear. When we will give value proposition to the customers, that is how the customers will plug in with us. Customer will share, customer is a big data. In today's world, customer is our data. And from that data bank, we can only make money when we are giving them value proposition. Then it comes to revenue streams. Once the customer is connected to us, how we will make money? For example, Jio offered free services, but later on, how they started making money? They told us, if you will use our uh, um, TV channel services, you have to pay some money. If you will make an ISD call, you have to pay money. So they were giving the basic services free of cost. But for other services, the customer was paying to them. So even if few companies, they are offering free to the customers, they designed the revenue streams from where they are gonna generate the revenue. Then the channels. How do you communicate with your customer? How do you deliver the value propositions? There are a lot of ways. Whether you want to reach to the customer through social media, you want to reach to the customer through your YouTube channel, you want to reach to the customer through already a network of distributors, what is present in the market, you are gonna create your own channel. You are gonna create your own sales team. You are gonna create your own manpower, or you are gonna use the existing manpower or the existing channels. For example, Oyo did not create its own hotels initially. It created, a partnership with various hotels which were already available. So in that way, it has saved a lot of money and a lot of cost. 1mg. Have you heard of this proposition 1mg? Netmats, they are into online delivery of pharmacy. What they did, they collaborated with existing chemists, existing lab technicians, labs of the town. And that's how they started giving value proposition faster to the customer. Would you agree that if I use the existing channels which are already inbuilt in the market, if I partner with them, then I can reach the customer faster? If you agree, you can type yes in the chat box that yes, by creating such channels, by venturing, by partnering with such channels which are already existing, which already have a network, definitely we can capture the market fast. We can give value proposition to our customers fast. In customer relationship, how the customer will show up, how do you maintain the relationship? It's after sales services. When I say after sales services, what I mean to say, initially customer will make first purchase from you. That is very clear. But once the customer make first purchase, how you retain the customer? Recruitment of the customer. Once you get the customer in your system, retention of the customer is the second thing that you do through your relationship. That is after sales services. Retention of customer. Second thing is upselling. How you upsell to the customer. For example, I have a connected data connection wherein I am paying 699 rupees monthly rental. They make a call to me, ma'am, we will give you extra facilities ma'am, we will give you access to Hotstar, we will give you access to Z Telefilms, and you, in return, you pay us 400 rupees extra. What they did, they upsell to the existing customer, then cross sell. For example, I'm already using a Geo connection, I'm already in the system of Geo, then I will receive a call from JioMart. Ma'am, you are already using the services of Geo. In fact, through JioMart, we are delivering grocery at your doorstep. This is called cross-selling. It means once the customer is with you, you maintain relationship, you give after-sales services, and after that, through relationship, you cross-sell and you upsell. How many of you feel that when I sell to existing customer, it is more cost effective? If you believe in this, it is cost effective, you can write yes, cost effective. Grabbing a new customer is always takes a lot of cost, advertisement cost, lot of cost once you acquire that customer. But acquisition ke baad, if you retain the customer, then definitely you save a lot of money, lot of headache. It is very cost effective. Then what kind of key activities you will do to run your business model? What will be your channels? What kind of departments will you create? Your key resources, kind of manpower, knowledge base, money, fundings, your capital, fixed capital, working capital. So how you are gonna gather the resources? Then you will decide on the key partners, your suppliers who are gonna supply you the raw material, the infrastructure, and last but not the least, the cost structure. You make a data of your fixed costing, your working costing. It means your day-to-day running expenses. So hope all these 9 business building blocks are clear. How many of you feel that if we have clarity on these 9 points, it will be easier for us to set up a business? Yes, no, probably you can type your response in the chat box so that I will understand. Yes, the participants who are understanding the workshop, they have understood. May I see your response in the chat box? If you truly believe that, yes, these 9 business building blocks can play a big role. Can I see some response? Yes, thank you so much, Jyoti. Thanks so much for responding. So that makes me very clear that yes, students are understanding, they are listening. Now I will guide you how to, once you write down all these points on a piece of paper, how to put it in a chart beautifully, so that once you present the chart, things will be visible, they will be clear. So first you need to give a name to your business. That is very, very important. Giving a name to your business, a name which will grab the attention of your customers. Once you decide on the name, then first thing, you will put customer segmentation. There is no hard and fast rule. You can put in any permutation combination, but why we will start with customer? Because customer is gonna be the center of attraction for all the businesses. Customers are important. So when we jot it down on a piece of paper, everything, we have to take a big chart, or we have to take a big business, big canvas, wherein we can draw this graph, and then whatever points we have mentioned in a piece of paper, we can jot it down in a chart. Because once we put it on a chart, it becomes visually very clear. Reading data becomes very easy. If data is easily accessible, if data is easily readable, because these days there are a lot of distractions. Employees, if you want them to do multitasking, your suppliers, if you want them to give good services, if you want them to deliver quality services, your suppliers, your key partners, your customers, your employees, they need to be very clear. Your customer need to be very clear about the value proposition, your vision, your mission, what customer is gonna get from you. So first of all, we will make the customer segmentation. Customer segmentation, we will write about the demographics, कि किस age group के customer को हमें देना है. Then we will write about कि lower income group, middle income group, upper income group, females और males. हम अपना customer segment define करेंगे. अपना customer relationship, how we will build the relationship with the customer for retention, for cross-selling, for upselling. We will clarify it, our channel partners, our value propositions, what customer is gonna get from us. Once we acquire the customer, for acquisition of the customer, we need to clearly propose to the customer, yes, we are problem solvers. Our organization is a problem solver, and we will gonna say, solve a lot of problems for you. So the value proposition, we will put our key activities, key partners, key resources, cost structure, and our revenue streams. Hope this is clear to everyone. Any questions, any queries on this? If you have any questions, any queries, probably you can ask in the chat box, and I will be very happy to answer your queries. Any queries? Any queries on business model canvas from your side? Any queries, please? If there are any queries, you can mention it in the chat box, and definitely I'll be answering for you. Okay, so there are no queries as of now. So I will understand that probably these things are clear to you. That yes, how to write the 9 business building blocks, how to put them in a piece of paper. And if you do not have the clarity, you can take a screenshot of this slide. You can take a screenshot of the slide. Here I have defined each and every point clearly, that yes, customer segment types, our type of channels. As I told you, given you example of OYO, they did not created their own channels. They collaborated with other hotels. Ola, it did not buy its own taxis. It collaborated with other taxi owners. So the channels can be owned as well as you can partner with them. Your customer relationship, so you can take the screenshot and hope it will give you more clarity into designing the business model canvas. Now, as I told you, a lot of big organizations are using this chart because it gives them a lot of clarity. Organizations like Microsoft, organizations like MasterCard, now they are not writing business plans. They are designing business model canvas because it saves them a lot of hassles. Market research projections become easier, and when we are putting a lot of data, then sometimes it becomes difficult to take out the data. So it is interesting that main focus of business model canvas is to build the foundation of a strong business and enhancing and upgrading the business as and when our business evolves. So my suggestion to all the students, how many of you want to set up your own successful business? Can I see the response from the students? Anyone who wants to be a successful entrepreneur? Anyone who wants to give employment to a lot of people? Anyone who wants to feel powerful? Yes, I will not be a job seeker. I will be a job giver. Any one of you, please. Any student who want to say, yes, I want to be a job giver. I don't want to be a job taker. Any one of you, please. See, if the students will respond, the proactive attitude of the students will show it, what they want to do. Because if you are proactive, if you are responding, then it shows, yes, definitely these students will do something. So you need to show the spark. You know, whenever there is a session, you must respond, because by responding, you are giving respect to the speaker, and moreover, the speaker is able to make out, yes, the students are understanding. So my response to all the students are, if you want to be a successful business owner, before investing your capital, you must design a business model canvas. Do you feel after this session it will be easier for you to write down these 9 business building blocks? How many students can feel, yes, now I can jot down all these things on a piece of paper? And if you do not have any clarity on this, then you can see a lot of business model templates. You know, there are templates which are available for Toyota, there are templates which are available for Uber. So you can see the business model canvas of existing organizations. So a lot of that information is already available on the Google, because a lot of organizations, they share their data with their customers, with their employees, with their stakeholders, and that's how you have access to that data on Google. So you can have a look at from there. So now in traditional business plan, what used to be the challenges? Probably a big file. One, challenge of time. You know, nobody likes to go through big file, probably a business document for 40 pages, 50 pages, or 100 pages. That is a very cumbersome process to read. Wherein in business model canvas, you jotted down everything on one page document. Let's say you want to approach a venture capitalist. You want funding for your business. Let's say you want funding from your parents to start up your business. You will go to your father. Father, I need money. I want to set up my business. Your father will ask, from where you will generate revenue? How much revenue you can generate? To whom you will sell? Who will buy from you? Trust me, whenever you need capital, when you need support of the stakeholders, and business is always a teamwork. See, sometimes we look at the shopkeeper, sometimes we look at a professional and we feel, oh, they are business owners. No, they are self-employed. They are not business owners, because they do not have a system. Everything, and they are doing it for themselves. A business owners help others to achieve more in life. So that's how big business owners or a startup, when they give employment. I remember, my brother's son, he recently completed it from IIT Delhi, and then he started up a microfinance company. And through this model canvas, he was able to convince the venture capitalist, and that's how he got very good venture capitalists to join hands with them. I know another startup in publication. Through this business model canvas, they could generate billions of dollars from a foreign investor, because they could present their business model very easily. So if you want your customers to pay to you, if you want your stakeholders, your channel partners to be serious for you, if you want a venture capitalist to invest in your business, then surely you need to work on a business model canvas, and that's how it can be of great help to you. So from my side, I have already explained you what business model canvas is all about, for running a business, why it is important, and why you need to be an entrepreneur. You need to be an entrepreneur because India is a very potential country. Demographically, if we look at India, we are the second highest populated country in the world. And if we look in terms of density of population, when I say density of population, in terms of density of population, our country has got the largest population base. It means if we look at per kilometer, here in India, it is very easy to get the customers. The only challenge is having a right business model. Once you have a right business model, once you know your revenue streams, trust me, my dear friends, all the students, I'm sure, because I personally believe, and 10 years back when I set up my own business, I had clarity of goals, and that's how I'm running a successful business today. So with this, I would like to say thank you. And next 10 to 15 minutes for any queries, any questions, Dr. Renu, if any student has any questions, any faculty has any questions, I'm here to answer your questions and queries. Any questions, any queries from students, from
Ma'am,
faculty?
Students, you can ask your queries. If you have any query, have any question, just ask. Clear your doubts.
Please do not hesitate. First clap for your institution. They are providing you a platform. They are taking lot of pain. Sunday morning, your all faculty members are here so that our students can learn something. So have a round of applause for your faculty members. And definitely, if you have any query, any questions, without any hesitation, please feel free to ask. You can just type in the chat box.
Yes, students, please share your queries in chat box.
Because when you ask questions, that's how you get. Yes, please.
Ma'am, there is one question in the chat box. If you allow, may I read, please? It's Dr. Aarti from the site, IIC member.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Ma'am, is it necessary that we get success
Yes,
every
yes.
time? If this is not the case, then what to do? See, success and failure, these are, two parts of one coin. You must try. When you set up a business, if you have clarity in your mind, chances are you will succeed. But yes, there are chances that you may fail. But it is not failure, it is gaining experience. Let's say once you do something and you do not succeed, but then you gain a lot of experience. So I always suggest it is a failure when you accept that it is a failure. Otherwise, it is an experiential learning, and nobody becomes successful first time. If you look at Ambani, if you look at big business owners, if you look at anybody, everyone has their own share of failures. I have not come across even a single person who did not have, any basically this thing that they got success in first time. In business, nobody succeeds in first time. They have to do hit and trial. They do some changes in their initial business models. Sometimes, they change their products and services. They change their product line. So a lot of changes they have to make as per the customer feedback, as per the market demand. Hope this is clear. Yes, you have to do it again and again. So sometimes by making changes, by taking feedback from the market, then you get success. But yes, your chances of success will increase once you have a clarity through business model canvas. So Mr. Raj, hope I could clarify your query. Any other query? Any other query?
There are no queries. Actually, the lecture was so clear, crystal clear. So their all doubts are clear, I think.
So thank you
ma'am.
so much. And it is an honor, it is a privilege for me that you selected me so that I can add some value to the students. And I'm grateful to IIC and especially Renu ma'am who approached me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for taking your time from your busy schedule and sharing your profound knowledge with our students and us, and your session that is full of energy and priceless information. Thank you so much. Now I would request Dr. Aarti to present a formal vote of thanks. Over to you, Aarti, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Renu ma'am.
Immediately after this.
Yes, ma'am.
It is
I'll
there.
just take 2 minutes. Please give us chance to pay gratitude.
I know, ma'am, you are very busy and you
Yes,
have another
yes, sure.
lecture after this. So please.
Yes.
So I'll just take 2 minutes, ma'am, please.
Sure.
Thank you so much for joining with us today. On the behalf of organizing team, it is my privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. My heart is filled with gratitude on this occasion for our speaker, Madam Indu Agrawal, for enlightening us with her commendable talk on the subject. You put your best efforts, ma'am, to make this day fruitful for all the audience and participants. I'm also thankful to our worthy principal, Dr. Rajendra Singh, for their unrestricted support to the entire IC team. I also pay my gratitude to Dr. Prem Singh, who is convener of Institution Innovation Council, for making all IIC activity a great success. I am also grateful, Madam Renu, who has organized this beautiful and knowledgeable lecture for all of us. And last but not the least, I'm very much thankful to the entire IIC team and my lovely participants who on this special day, even it was a Sunday, they spent 1 hour, 1.5 hours with all of us, because without participants, it is not possible to make the event successful. So thank you so much. And thank you so much, Indu ma'am, once again on the behalf of Sanatan Dharam College and our entire IC team for joining with us. And it was really a very simple and beautiful lecture for all of us. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome, and it is a great honor. I'm thankful and grateful to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Indu ma'am. Now I request all of you to please switch on your video so that a screenshot that can be taken for future reference. Please switch on your videos, students. Chavi ma'am, please take the screenshots. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Welcome, welcome.
Ma'am, please share the feedback form.
Feedback link is already shared in the chat box. Please fill that. Thank you, Indu ma'am.
Welcome, ma'am. So may I leave now?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Welcome, welcome.
The meeting will be active for next 10 minutes. All of you are requested to please fill the feedback form. And once you fill the feedback form, you may please leave the meeting. Thank you so much.
Feedback form. Bhatti.